I'm your host, J Dub, the bad boy nerd. This is the man with the plan, Ferg. What's going on, baby boy?
Oh, nothing much, man. It's heating up here in Seattle, so I'm just trying to stay cool.
Oh, yeah, y'all getting some sunshine up there?
Yeah, for once, man. It'll last about 2 weeks, and then we'll be raining all over again. So everyone's just adjusting.
Oh, I hear the echo. Hang on a second. Let me fix the echo effect.
Okay.
You, there we go.
All
Got you,
right.
got you. I was excited. Dude, I'm excited about this week, man. We got some great books. We got a great FOC
Most
top 10
definitely.
list. I can't even imagine what you got on your market report. I know it's going to be some fire. Before we even get started, let's review all the rules of the game real quick. So what we do here is a top 10 FOC countdown. For those who don't know, FOC stands for Final Order Cutoff. Basically, your local comic shops, they got to put in their orders every week to get a hold of what books they're going to sell. And that's where we come in. All right. We come in, we try to put out a nice top 10 list for you guys to kind of look over, see what's hot, what's popping, first appearances, number one issues, debut, new characters, hot covers, all of that. You got
Mm-hmm.
to get your orders in before the final order cutoff date. After that date, it's kind of up in the air. You know what I'm saying? You might walk in your store and they may not have the cover you're looking for. So this is why we do what we do. After we do this final top 10, final order cutoff top 10, Fur is going to go through the market report and give us a breakdown of different books. So before we even get into that, because we about to breeze through this amazing top 10, Fur, I had 13 books on this week's list. Like
Cool.
13 could have made it, but you know how we only do 10, so 3 didn't make it.
No
And
worries.
I'm not even gonna do it almost ran. You in or you out. So real quick, you can follow both of us on Instagram. Our names are at the bottom, but I'm gonna go ahead and show our pages for the folks out there. You can follow Ferd at his page. We're gonna go ahead and share that with y'all real quick. Let's see. Here we go. Let's go full screen with that. There you go. Bird the nerd. He's got a lot of juicy daily content. Follow him for all the market updates. Everything he puts up is just incredible information. This is why we do what we do. I follow this guy religiously. Matter of fact, I follow him and I got alerts turned on. So
Oh,
definitely give
nice.
him a follow. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. That's why I always tell people follow and turn on alerts. They go hand in hand. Follow and turn on alerts.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you can follow me, J Dub, the bad boy nerd. Go ahead and get that follow in and get that into your life as well. But yeah, anyway, anything you want to say to the people before we jump into this list?
Oh, sure. Thanks everybody for watching. I actually am going to do a whatnot sale after our show. So if you are on whatnot, I'll be doing all slabs and a few giveaways. Basically the same hashtag instead of THE, it's a THA. I got to change it, but yeah, I'll be doing that right after the show. But yeah, let's get it going, man. I now, like I always do, I never peak anymore in your top 10 FOC. So this is like my Christmas, man. This is my Christmas Eve every Wednesday.
Did you see how I started doing it recently with the show? I used to put them on there to let everyone look through them, but now I do kind of save it like a Christmas gift. I don't unwrap it.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it, man. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, I don't unwrap it. But you know what? I do have to share this with the people because I know we all kind of like we're all collectors out here.
Sure.
Following your market reports
Mm-hmm.
and then watching what was coming out with the new trailers and whatnot. I
Yeah.
did do a little shopping. These books magically popped up for sale, so I went on ahead and grabbed them. I know you can appreciate this. You could probably tell me more about this offline, but I had to go ahead and grab one of those real quick.
Love that cover, man.
Love that
Joe
cover, bro. I didn't even
Joe,
know this
Joe
was a
Mad.
one. That's a 1 in 100, right?
I believe so. It's a really tough 9.8 just because of the
The
white cover.
whiteness.
Yeah, and then good luck getting that signed by Joe Madeira because he doesn't draw
You know,
anymore.
he don't he
So
do much.
Yeah.
What about this? Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because I heard that's a little something with that as well.
Yeah, that is first app of Anika. She's been casted. She's in the trailer, I think, a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think for like a quick second, but she's confirmed for sure. So you'll probably be seeing a little bit more of her.
All right. What can you tell me about that one right there? Because I picked that one up as well. Dude, I went shopping, man.
Yeah. That's been on long-term spec for a while. There's some rumors that I forgot the dude's name, but White
White
Claw,
Wolf?
White Wolf. Yeah, White Wolf.
Yeah.
I remember when the Winter Soldier book or show came out, there was rumors that Winter Soldier would be recasted into White Wolf, but now there's like some actor I read the other day is like now rumored to be playing the White Wolf in the Black Panthers movie. So who knows, man? There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out soon.
All right, cool. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
there's all kind of like that first trailer that popped was just so much fire. I've been watching, not only did I watch the trailer 5 times, I've been watching like trailer reactions, just seeing people's like emotional outpour from that Wakanda Forever trailer.
Yeah,
So
I think it was so good. I watched it like 8 times. Like
yeah,
so
exactly.
good.
And then
Yeah.
I'm trying to refrain from watching the Easter egg trailer breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? I want to, like you always say, I like to save a little something for Christmas.
Yeah.
What's up, DS Comics? Detroit in the house. What's going on? You actually haven't missed anything yet. We haven't started the countdown yet. We're giving you time. So we're giving you people time to shuffle in, find your seats. We're like ushers right now. Come on in, find your seats, get situated. But real quick, before we jump in that top 10, what's up with this one right here, baby? Because I see it's got Namor on the cover. What can you tell me about that?
The spec I know about this book, I actually have it listed right now. It's Shuri and Namor's like first like fight, which and those covers, man, from that series are just, I like the font, not so much like the covers are like the art's really cool, but the font is like my favorite out of like
that
the 3 or
Black
4.
Panther font. Okay.
Yeah, I really dig those covers too. I bought that.
I don't think I ever heard anyone say they had love for the font, but yeah. I dig that.
I don't know, man. I did that. The font just kind of popped out when I look into the other Black Panther like books, like that font just kind of I like the color scheme. It's cool.
And of course, I had to grab that. Like I found this at a decent price, so I went ahead. I feel like I got lucky. I feel like when I saw it on the showcase, and I didn't even hesitate. I was like, "Yo, give me that! Like, let me get that."
Yeah. No, I remember when they announced kind of Shuri being the new Black Panther. It popped obviously on the announcement, but that was like, I feel like that was like 2 years ago, but maybe it was like only a year ago. But that's a great I don't want to say like forever buy, but like
I feel like it's great. Do you think it's a blue chip or like a medium?
I don't know. I think Gore now is like a blue chip to me because I just like the character so much. That's more of like a personal thing, but I think it'll still keep its value regardless of what happens to her, if something happens to her. You know what I mean? So no, it's a good pickup.
Well, the way they were acting in the trailer with the Queen giving her emotional speech about losing her family, I'm like, well, Shuri, I can't see them offing Shuri or doing anything detrimental to her. So I think the character Shuri is key to the Black Panther storyline going forward.
Sure.
So this being her first appearance, I feel like this is going to be a nice blue chip key because a lot of people are gravitating towards the character of Shuri, and of course, we sadly lost Chadwick, so it looks like she's the mantle going forward, and it's one of my blue chips. It's got a great spine. You and I talk about grading books all the time, so I think I'm gonna send this to get a slab just to have that.
Yeah, just do it, man.
Yeah,
why not?
So this is why we do the top 10. We do the FOC top 10. So guys like us and guys like you out there can get a chance to spot these key issues before they blow up and go, shoot to the stars and the moon. So with that, silent drum roll. Here we go. This is Christmas for Ferg. And for the rest of you guys, here we go to FOC top 10. All right. So kick it off at number 10. What's up, Wayne from Canada? What's going on, baby? Canada. Let me tell you real quick about Canada. I follow my boy Dan Worms. Shout out to Dan Worms on Instagram. I think he's up in Vancouver. Yo, this dude's
Vancouver. Love Vancouver.
I think I got that right. I think it's Vancouver. I could be wrong. He going to correct me later. but this dude's got like 8 or 9 comic book shops. Like
Yeah,
it's
there's
like
a
back
ton up
issue
there.
heaven.
It's
Yeah.
crazy, man. Yeah, there's some good shops even in downtown.
Yeah.
And the Chinese food is off the chain in Vancouver, man. If you ever go to Vancouver, you gotta get Chinese food up there, man. It's
Oh, is that
ridiculous.
right? All
It's
right, I
so
got it.
good. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to make a note of that. All I know is this guy is like a love hate. Like I got love for him, but I hate that he's just got this honeypot of back issues, man. This dude's got like 20 copies of every key book. It's like some
uh,
kind of weird. Canada's like a weird haven for comic book shops, so
it really
we're
is.
gonna have
Yeah.
to make a trip up there one day. So, with all that being said, kicking off the top 10 with number 10 FOC for this week is a pure cover play, but it is cover fire. It is none other than Action Comics number 1046, that Art Germ swimsuit cover.
Archer. Cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. I mean, right there, DC's got some swimsuits coming out on that nice thick card stock, and this is one of the
Yep.
better swimsuit covers. Yeah, I mean, what is there to be said? Supergirl in this nice little bikini setup. Then I think you got like Clark in the background doing flexes. But you know what? I didn't even notice Clark looking at this cover like 5-10 times. It took me like a few times. I didn't even know he was back there. But coming in at number 10, cover C is one of the sexier DC swimsuits. And that skeeched into our top 10 right there just on cover fire alone. Keeping up with the cover fire theme, sliding in at number 9 on the FOC list, we have Hell
Ooh.
Cop. Yeah, man, Hell Cop 10. So for those who don't know, Brian Haberlin's Hell Cop series is actually a pretty good read. Have you read it yet?
No, I know Brian Haberlin, but not that well. But no, I haven't read it.
Yeah, man. It's actually a pretty good read, man. It's about opening a portal to hell. So now Earth has to share space with hell, like the hell dimension. But the key thing about the Hell Cop series, ever since number 1, they've been doing all these awesome cover C magazine homages. So for
Okay.
this
Yeah.
is instead of this being L, it's actually hell. And yeah, a lot of these Hell Cop covers, they do like National Lampoon and Saturday Evening Post and stuff like that. So yeah, folks out there, if you're like me, if you like collecting very cool covers, check out the Hell Cop series. Look up all the magazine homage variants. And yeah, if these Hell Cops keep coming out, they're going to always crack my top 10. But you know what? Cover fire, a DS Comics said he's got them all. The cover fire theme keeps going. If you got fire cover, you're going to make the FOC top 10.
Yeah.
So
Of course.
coming in at number 8, check it out. Look at that. Woo!
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's beauty.
It is, right? Moon Knight,
Yeah, I like
Black,
that.
White, and Blood, number 4.
Yeah.
It's the last of this series.
Oh, cool. What number issue is this one out of the Black, White, and Blood?
Oh, this is number 404.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, this is the last one. And I really took a long, hard look at that detail. That detail is incredible. This cover is done by Alex Lozano.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just pure cover fire, man. I'm going to buy that just for the cover alone. But I've been keeping up with the series as well. All right, so check this out. You're going to like this.
Right.
We're keeping up with the cover fire theme here, man. This next one now, this is like the most gratuitous of all the covers, and as soon as you see it, you're gonna know why. It's none other than number 7 coming in at number 7.
I love Gun Honey. I love that. I love that story. I love all these covers, man. They're sweet, man.
I figured you like that.
Yeah.
I remember when Art Germ announced this cover on Instagram, and he just straight up said, he said, I wanted to go full honey with it. So what other way to go full honey than to have Gun Honey literally drenched in honey? I was like, yo.
That is a nice cover, man. I like that.
It's crazy.
Very sexy.
Very sexy, sticky when wet. But check it out. There's a lot, just FYI, there's a ton of exclusives out there. A lot of people doing a lot of exclusives. I'm not even going to start naming them all. There's some really, really gratuitous ones. There's a lot of TNA involved. Find the one that tickles your fancy. Hey, I will say, though, there's a cover G cover
Cover G.
G is available for retail order, and it's a fully nude bagged
Wow.
cover. Yeah, so that's available. That is not a store exclusive. You can hit up your shop, and that's why we do this show. You can pre-order that cover G if that's what you need in your life. Fully nude. I saw a preview with the blacked out parts, but yeah, Gun Honey,
Interesting.
they're not shy with Gun Honey.
Yeah. Oh, and if you try to get a naked cover graded, CGC will send it back to say they don't do it. So just FYI out there.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
I know
right,
that from
well,
experience.
you know,
I don't want to say it, but whatever, man. It's all good. It's all good.
I hear you. I hear you, man.
It's pretty.
Well, all right. So coming in at number 6. Now, this one cracked my FOC list about a month ago before we started doing the show. I think, I don't know if this maybe episode 1, but this is actually a really good debut. And I reached out to her. I put on my story. She actually responded back. She's amazing. Not bad for a first timer. She's a Hollywood actress / comic book writer. With that being said, we're going to go with Rogues Gallery number 2. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. Did you read number 1 yet? Man, check it out. So this is actually a very good story. And I say that because there's a lot of artists like rappers / Hollywood types who try to put out stories, and they're kind of, they cool. They all right.
Sure.
But I read this one with an open mind, and I got kind of, in a good way, I got like kick-ass vibes. You know what I'm saying? Remember? Yeah, but it's a very well-crafted story. Excellent script. Issue number 1 was a cliffhanger, so I'm looking forward to issue number 2. But let me tell you, because this came from a Hollywood type, I'm thinking there might be some kind of Hollywood play. There's like some potential, if you know what I mean. So
yeah, of course. Yeah.
I could see a studio snatching this story up, option it, get it option. So, with that being said, you never know. This might be a movie debuting here in Austin at South by Southwest one day. Who knows?
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I could see that happen because
Yeah.
Kick-Ass actually debuted here when it first came out. So
Oh.
Props to you, Hannah Rose May. You did a great job with this book, and once again, you cracked our FOC top 10 list.
Very cool, man.
Let's see. Let's give a quick shout out to the
Dennis
Peanuts Gallery.
Dennis, what's up, Dennis?
Yeah, man. Everybody's in here. Wonder World Comics. Yeah, we all love the Gun Honey. Actually, I love the story. The story is very like graphic on just like all sides. It's a great story. It's very entertaining. But yeah, we definitely love those covers. But all right, we're about to crack the top 10 or top 5 of this top 10. So coming in at number 5. Now this one for me is going to be a sell, but I got my spidey sense tingling about this one, man.
Oh, man, this is like, I don't know how I feel about this book, but I don't care because I live for Iron Fist, or this Iron Fist series with Swordmaster. I'm a little worried about this book, but go ahead.
Yeah, so you do like it. Thumbs up on that?
I mean, I like the new Iron Fist series. It's like, I'd probably say like my second favorite book to like pick up from the store, but are we going back to Danny Rand? Like, is it like what's going to happen? I don't know. Whatever. I'll just wait for the book to come out. But yeah, I'm a little worried about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought about that, and I'd love to hear people's comments about this book. Now, if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been bigging up this book since they first talked about it early last year, or late last year, early this year.
Yeah.
So here's my thoughts about Lin Lee as Swordmaster, as the new Iron Fist. There's been a lot of characters that have had the mantle passed to someone else, someone younger, someone different. Captain America passing to Steve Rogers, passing on the Falcon, passing the shield to Falcon. Recently, we had Clint Barton passing the torch of Hawkeye to Kate Bishop. That was like the whole premise of the Hawkeye series. And I feel like Iron Fist was the one character in the past like 40 or 50 years where they maintained like the same guy. So I've really been big up in Sword Master as Iron Fist. And what we're looking at is Iron Fist number 5. This concludes the 5 issue series of this first mini series with Swordmaster. So, I feel like there's a lot of potential here. It basically turned into Danny Rand kind of training him to be the new Iron Fist,
Yeah.
or it's more like trial by fire. He's like trying to figure out, because he didn't want this power. So now he has the power. Now he's trying to deal with it.
Yeah.
But I feel like with the MCU making a push for more, as you say, POC, people of color,
Mm-hmm.
and having Iron Fist being an actual Chinese character, I can see them doing a series and introducing someone maybe in the next Shang-Chi movie.
Someone's been yeah. I saw something today.
Yeah, I think I saw someone post something about that. But
Yeah.
I'm all behind this. Hey, look, man, I'm probably one of the biggest people out here. I'm all behind this series, just like I'm also behind the next series coming in at number 4 on the FOC top 10. We have, check it out. If
Radiant
you are
Black.
not
Nice.
reading this series, Radiant Black is just one of the most entertaining books out there by Cal Higgins. It's called The Massive Verse. The Massive Verse, just like its namesake with black holes, is steadily expanding and getting bigger. And Radiant Black number 17 introduces a new Radiant Yellow, as you see right there on the cover.
Very cool.
I think Radiant Black has a lot of potential, and they've been introducing a lot of new characters. So if you scoop up number 17, you will get a first new character appearance.
Cool.
So yeah, anytime you got something like that, it's going to crack the top 10. I think it did good enough to make it all the way up to number 4, which takes us now to the top 3. Now, coming in at number 3, I want to hear your thoughts about this once you see it. Thunderbolts number 1. You look.
This is the first one, right? Yeah. No, this is the first
number
one.
1, new team. This is the 1 in 25 ratio variant. What do you think about that new Thunderbolts team?
I dig this. I dig this cover. I like Hawkeye. I get kind of funny with like when they reintroduce like a team, specifically like a villain type team like Thunderbolts. I guess I'm kind of neutral on it. I'd rather see Hawkeye like on a West Coast Avengers kind of thing. But I dig this cover. I'm not sure if I'll read the series, but I do like the cover though for this guy. This is a nice pick for the cover for sure. I like it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. You know what? It's one of those things where I love the cover. The cover is great. You could probably get it at a decent price if you pre-order, which is why I bumped it so high up on the FOC list at number 3. Probably, if you're good, if you get it in time, you can get it at kind of around the ratio, like $20, $25. My thing with the Thunderbolts is, like you said, there's been so many relaunches. We don't know which version of the Thunderbolts we'll get going forward. I don't think it's going to be this version, because with the cover A, it's got like America Chavez, Hawkeye. Yeah, it's mostly heroes coming out of the Devil's Reign storyline. I don't think they're going to do that for the MCU, because it looks like in the MCU with the Falcon and Winter Soldier, they introduced Madam Hydra. And one of her first recruits was like John Walker, Captain America. So I could see them going like with a whole different team lineup. But this being a number 1, you never really know which way the wind blows. So that's why this made it so high up on the list for this week. And yeah, that ratio cover, I think it's pretty dope myself. Now, getting down to the top 2. Now, number 1 has been number 1 going strong for the past 3 or 4 weeks. And you already know, you might have a pretty decent idea of who that's going to be. Except this week, number 1 got bumped to number 2, because the number 1, I think, is so fire that we had to go ahead and make the one that came in at number 1. I think it should be number 1. So let me go ahead and load something up here real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and show exactly who made it to number 1. Let's see here. First of all, let's go ahead and show number 2 and get out that way. So number 2 didn't quite make it to number 1 this week. and it is none other than, where's she at? Oh, there she go.
Oh,
Look,
nice.
you
Harley.
like that, right?
I do like that. I like this Harley series. It's cool.
Yeah, Harley Quinn 30th anniversary. She's doing a whole DC takeover. She's been doing some killer Batman homage covers. If you've been tuning in every week, she's been top two. What did Beyonce say? Top two, and I ain't number two. Harley's been cracking either number two or number one. This week she was a close second, only because, in my opinion, number one is just something you should definitely be checking for. Again, who am I to know? I've only been right a whole lot of times, but that's why we do this top 10 list. Coming in at number one. Now, if you've been following me on Instagram, you've already ordered White Knight Presents Red Hood number one. You should have all three covers because I talked about this book about 4 or 5 weeks ago. But now here we are on the show, and this is Red Hood number two, issue number two. And why, Fer, do you think this book is so important?
Real quick, it's a black label, so is it like that magazine like size?
Actually, this one is not magazine size. It's just slightly thicker.
It's just in that.
Yeah, it's just in that format.
I don't know what the
if you look there in the lower left corner, riding that bike is it's a new Robin. So Red Hood number one introduces a new character named Gan. She's a Mongolian girl, or as I call her, Thick Robin. No, but she was introduced as an oversized Robin, and she was trained by Red Hood. And what makes her unique is that her character is not going to be like the typical acrobatic Batman family type character. Apparently, this Robin, she uses brute force in her fighting tactics. So she's kind of a more heavy set girl, and she's all about that bare knuckle action. As you can see on the front cover, she's up here popping and wheeling in the roads. And, according to Meek Mills, if you live in New York, you ain't allowed to do that. But but no, there you have it. Right there. That's it right there. There's your top 10 coming in. Number one, Red Hood. Number two, featuring the new Robin. What do you think about the list this week, since this was your Christmas?
Oh, I like out of all of them, I like the art germ. No Vindo. I did not know that the Gun Honey is or the Vindo with the kind of the knowledge there, the Virgin Art Germ cover on the Gun Honey. But I like this one. I think obviously it's number one, but I think I enjoyed this one the most. The story is actually pretty cool. I'm always trying to find like something new DC to kind of bring me back. I don't care if it gets optioned with DC. I just want them to come with like kind of newer stories, and it's tough for them. But I'll definitely probably pick this one up. I had number one, so I just haven't read it, but I'll definitely pick this one up for sure. Grab a couple copies. Why not?
All right, cool, man. Yeah, the same with me, man. There's certain DC stories I do love. Huge fan of Wonder Girl, Brazilian Wonder Woman. Big fan of this series here with Sean Murphy. And and I'm liking Zdarsky's new Batman. So absolute pickup. Number one. Let's turn it over. Let's hear that market report.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Let's see here. Oops. Why is it not going?
Yeah, I'm all over those Harley Quinn homages. I pre-ordered the whole set. Like, as soon as I saw those, I had to have them all. And I already knew they was going to crack the top 10 every week.
Yeah, man, the homages are cool.
Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of these covers, a lot of these covers are like cover C's and cover D's. They don't even make it to the shelves. There's some covers that come out. They don't make it. They got to be pre-ordered. I had some, I grabbed a couple of those Something's Killing the Children 25 today, the unlockable variant with the Cutter House girl on the cover. None of them made it to the shelves. They were all pre-orders. You either had them or you didn't.
Oh, it won't let me share it. Can you click on it on my slide? Can you see it? Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. Is that it? Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
All right, so I usually do a date, but obviously with everything going on this weekend, SDCC Saturday was overwhelming. It was like an overload of information, all good stuff. Nothing bad about it all. It was a lot. So, kind of summary of what we do every week. So I do 3 picks. My first pick's always a pretty expensive book on the dip. Middle one's a short term, kind of maybe like we'll see what happens kind of deal. A long term, and then I threw a kind of an extra one in here. I'll see if we got time for it. But if you had a little extra money, you didn't really care. I just found this really random book, and I just want to talk about it. But it should be pretty short. We'll keep it kind of sweet here. So my first pick for this week, just because to kind of coincide with, kind of piggyback on what on your pickups this week, and just kind of like my philosophy with just how spec works, and just kind of covering your bases, and just not buying at the top and all that good stuff. I threw a little bit of a loop on the first slide here. So this is all my opinion, right? So I kind of highlighted a few books here. Jay, you already got a couple of these books.
Yes. This is why I follow you.
So
this is exactly why I follow you. I'm looking at your lineup, man. Yeah, you got me excited.
So I would recommend right now, just with the FOMO and just kind of like everyone's posting books up on eBay, I wouldn't buy these books at eBay prices. I was just kind of scouring the land just to see if there's like a little bit of a dip on the trailer itself. But kind of with my past experience on the Super Bowl, for example, when the Super Bowl came out, obviously Illuminati is like, hinted in the trailer. I listed that book like that same day. And I think I topped out at 580 and 98. And that book now is like, what, $300? So just kind of keeping with that philosophy, kind of recommending to all the people out there, just, for the reasons you watch the show, I feel like it's a little too late to buy. It doesn't mean don't buy it like, eventually down the road, but, just keep your purse strings on you a little bit. However, if you got them and they're in good condition and, you want to, and kind of, bring that upside of your investment, send them off to CGC now. I know there's like turnaround time, like kind of stuff. I submit like 25 to 50 bucks per month, and I do pre-screens. So it's 25 minimum book submission. I'll get in the back in a month and a half. So if you send them back right now, you're going to get them in time before November, but you got to do it like soon.
Is that standard or expedite?
That's modern pre-screen. So modern pre-screen is so I don't know if they just go quicker on the 25 book submission, but my average the past like 6 months, I've got them back in 6 weeks. And
that's not bad.
And the nice thing about pre-screen is you can input the amount you want to get graded at. So let's say, I need 9.4s in these books. Anything lower, I don't want graded. If it's less than 9.4, you pay an $8 like basically pre-screen fee, and they don't grade it. So it saves you some money, and it kind of guarantees you a grade, right? If you press,
I like that.
Yeah. So it saves some money. It gets in quicker. Just send it off now. That's just kind of my recommendation. And so a couple of these slides. So obviously the first Anika's right here. This Doom War number 5 is the first appearance of, I forgot the name of that. It's in the slide here. Hold on, let me show you if I can get this out. Oh, my bad. Doom War number 5. I forgot the name. There's a first appearance in there. Midnight Suns. My fault. Oh no, Midnight. I forgot the name of it. Sorry, I don't got my notes.
Is it so that Doom War? That Doom War is the first appearance.
There's a first appearance in there, and then there was speculation back in the day about like Doom showing up in Black Panther. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but and then Ironheart number 9, of course, first meeting between Riri and Shuri, and she's in Wakanda there. Obviously in the trailer she's straight up in Wakanda. And then Ultimates number 1. So I have 2 reasons why I like this book. One, it's a first appearance of Ayo, who actually has already shown up in the MCU. She showed up. She's one of the Dora Milaje, people. She actually showed up already in Falcon Winter Soldier. But if you look straight in the middle of the cover of that book, and this is just a personal thing for me, they have Adam Ledger the Blue Marvel as kind of the leader of the Ultimates in here, and it's just a really cool story.
Can you make that bigger?
I can't, unfortunately, man. It's PDF, so I can't. But yeah, he's right there. You see him?
He's right there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all the way up in that bit.
And you got him there. Yeah, it's a great cover. I found every single one of these books in in back issue / dollar bins. You just gotta look.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
found 4 copies of this on the shelf 3 months ago.
Man, come on, man. Can you help a brother out? What's up, man?
Well, they're all gone now, but I gave
wow.
one away to a buddy and all that stuff. So
All right, big
just
grip, big money grip, man.
So this is just my personal kind of like, you know, flipping type of deal. When I see a trailer and I got a pretty good, like, you know, a solid kind of buying in a book, I'll throw it up because I know FOMO buyers are out there. I don't think there's anything, you know, if you sell a profit, you're making money. If you risk it, you may win, but that's just kind of my philosophy as far as investing in general, man. But what do you think about these
no
books?
biscuit. No
True
risk it, no biscuit.
Now I know you're probably going to hold on to these for a bit, but
what did I say last week? I was like, I'd rather be in the game. I'd rather have some skin in the game than not even be in the game. So
sure.
You say, you know, tomato, FOMO, no mo, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But all right, what else you got for us, man? Because I love these market lists.
All right.
There
So
you go,
this
James.
one,
Everybody don't make money.
well, James, I mean, I have been proven wrong time to time, but you know, you stick to a philosophy and you're good, man.
You're the market man. That's right.
So Namor #1. So when Namor showed up when the rumors of Namor were in the kind of the show or the movie or whatever, I looked. You know, you always want to get #1s of a main character, and he's a main anti-hero, or what do you want to call him? So there's like 4 different Namor ones out there. There's one from the early 90s. There's one in the later 2000s. I think one came out like in 2018. This one is from 2005. I found this guy in a back issue book. La Roca is actually the artist of this cover. He's the dude that did
Salvador.
Salvador did the #3 Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
That's
like
$2,000 or whatever. I found this in a dollar bin book like 2 weeks ago. And the interesting of this is it's the first appearance of Queen Korra, who is Namor's grandmother. Now, if you watch Black Panther, the trailer, he's being born. He's a baby, right? And there's these 2, I'm assuming like a midwife or maybe a husband and wife, and they're, you know, his parents, and they're like watching over him and stuff.
Right,
so
right.
I feel like it's possible that Queen Korra shows up. Now, if she doesn't, I still don't think it's a bad idea. Also, this is Namor's origin story. There's an origin story about Namor when he's like really young, and he meets like a human girl in the first issue, and basically the girl's dad is like he's an oil tycoon, and he's drilling the ocean. And then eventually it's like 12-issue series or something like that. And basically it's about kind of like how he's growing up, how how this oil tycoon is like basically destroying his habitat, Atlantis or whatever. So I thought it was kind of cool, like little origin Namor 1 dollar bin book that, who knows? I mean, this could be like a 10 to 15, maybe $20 book in high grade, and 9/8 could go from like 50 to $100. So I grabbed a couple quarter bins and just pressed them out. We'll see what CGC says. And that's kind of my quarter bin deep dive book of the week. What do you think about this, man? Have you heard about this book?
I can imagine a queen versus queen. Queen Ramonda, the Black Panther, the Wakanda queen versus Queen Korra. I could see a little queen standoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Good dollar bin dive, man, for sure.
Yeah, I thought, and it was La Roca. That's kind of cool stuff. Now my long term, I kind of went.
There we go.
In like in boxing, you bob and weave, right? So everyone's concentrating on the MCU stuff, right?
All right. Yeah.
This is just like a personal favorite of mine, but again, I like last year. This is the first appearance of Darth Revan, who's been rumored to be part of the new Star Wars, world. There's speculation that he's going to be the Acolyte. It's a property they're working on for 2025. So this is like far down spec. But this book popped off last year. It was going for 200, 300 raw, and 9/8 were going for $1,000. This was like a crap book
God dang.
back in the day. Now it's kind of cooled off a little bit. I've been searching for this book kind of here and there. I call it my Legend of the Blue Marvel of the Star Wars universe. There's like a hope that he shows up, but there's no real confirmation. And that's kind of my comp to the MCU. But now you can kind of get this book for like 50 to 100, sometimes a high grade 150. 9/8 go for around 425 to maybe 600. I know a homie that found a 9/6 for like 300. He's gonna do a little CPR to that
good.
guy. Yeah. And he's Darth Revan. I'm not gonna go into too much detail because we don't got a lot of time, but read about him. He's an interesting kind of Jedi that kind of touches the dark side, and then he kind of comes back. But he's part of the video game too. So
I spec hard on Star Wars because anyone who follows me know I'm a huge Star Wars, somewhat of a fan, and yeah, I'm all in on High Republic and everything. But a lot of these specs, man, they just got so far out of reach. It was hard to keep up with them. So yeah, I'm glad you put this on your market report. I'm gonna take a look at it.
Yeah. I mean, try and find it raw. Try and press it. It's not too bad of a press. There's no like color rubs on these glossier books, and it's a fun read. So
cool.
All right,
Did you say you had a special one for us today?
I had a special one. I just want to throw it off. Just I wanted to kind of do something different, versus SDCC, but it's kind of SDCC. Well, it is SDCC, just not 2022.
Got you.
Have you heard about this book?
What is that? I've seen that cover before.
Okay, so it's Silver Surfer Black #2. It's the sketch variant. I forgot the artist, but there's a color variant that goes for like $300 raw. But this one is, I think it was from 2021 or 2019. I can't remember the exact year. It was like a COVID, or it was like post-COVID, I think. I don't really know exactly the year. I'm so sorry. But it's a sketch variant, obviously, black and white. There's only 25 of these books in existence. There's like 4 sales. Yeah, 4 sales on cover price. It went for like, I want to say $4,000 and 9/8 in December of 2021. I don't know how someone sold this at 9/8 for that much, but a raw sale this year went for almost 7,000 raw.
Man,
not
come
graded,
on, man.
Raw. So this is the definition of a ghost. Yeah.
No, that's nuts. That's nuts. That's I just looked it up while you're talking about it because I never heard of it. It's a Common Coley cover. Common Coley.
Oh, okay.
That's who did it.
Yeah. Good looking.
And your favorite, Donnie Cates, did the story.
My favorite, can't stick the landing writer of all time.
Right.
Donnie
shout out to Donnie Cates. Big ups to Austin, Texas. That's where we at.
So yeah, man. That's it, man. That's my report for the week.
Yeah, hey man, this was a great episode. I love that report. I'm gonna go check out some of those black. Yeah, I see. I think you posted about this, and I just happened to go find this. I got it at a pretty good price. I did not get this at a FOMO price. I found it locally. Good. Yeah, same with this one I showed you earlier.
Yeah, that's a great cover, man.
That's an amazing cover. Joe Matt 1 in 100. I did not pay anywhere near. They had it graded lower than it actually looked. I base my grades on the spine, and if the spines are great, everything else can be pressed out. So yeah, based on a lot of your market reports, that's how I do some of my shopping lately.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, anything else? Oh man, I absolutely love it. Hey, one of these weeks we're going to do some giveaways, so definitely y'all need to stay tuned for that. Because do you have any whatnot shows coming up?
Just the one after the show. It's going to be immediately after the show. I got all slabs, a few giveaways, and kind of like a lottery / kind of you get a book anyway kind of thing. I'll explain in the show. But yeah, after the show is done, I'll be on Whatnot in like 5 minutes. I'm all prepped and ready to go. I'm going to be exhausted packing away stuff. But yeah, come on through, man. Dollar slabs.
Is that your Whatnot name? Your Whatnot name is your screen name there?
It is, but there's it's Ferdbird THA nerd. I gotta change it. I don't know. Yeah. The I gotta change it.
Hey, we're gonna be looking like we can't find this dude. All
I
right,
know. Yeah. I gotta change it,
Hey,
man.
yeah.
Whatnot's weird, but it's all good.
Now we're gonna do everybody make sure you tune in every week. We're gonna start doing a couple of giveaways because if I know first like me, we accumulate a lot of great books coming off these market reports and the FOC reports. I got like dozens of key books. Yeah, we're gonna do a couple of giveaways here in the future. Catch them on Whatnot. I'm gonna have a Whatnot sale. But until that, peace out. We'll catch everybody later. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh yeah.